today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Desmond Ridder and the LA Chargers.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, and Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Texans taking over offensively, and it is, of course, Deshaun Watson who leads them out at quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 21 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
And when you see those numbers, there should be no hesitation to give him the rock early and often in this one. Ride the hot hand while he's producing like this.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Watson. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Flushed out right. Caught on the slant. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Parkey is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Now Hall to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Chargers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. they're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Finding Knox there, complete. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to hell and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Garrett Wilson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Chase Young
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
In 2021, for the first time in his NFL career, Kareem Hunt missed significant time due to injury. He ended up suiting up for only 8 games, putting up 560 total yards and 5 touchdowns. Getting back to full health, he can easily double both of those totals across a full season.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
To throw is Watson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The kick by Parkey is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cook.
And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown!
James Cook
from 6 yards away.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive.
First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A final shot before the break. Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with a visit. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Back to throw here.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Garrett Wilson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because, as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Watson now to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Van Jefferson,
41 yards.
and the Texans get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Don't rookie, you might miss Calvin Austin, one of the fastest and shiftiest players from the 2022 NFL Draft. A dynamic guy in the slot. When he makes a catch, you better get him on the ground in a hurry. Otherwise, he'll burn you in open space. Pair that with his 4.3 speed, and he's nothing but a big play waiting to happen. A little bit of that on display right there.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Most of the burst right there.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Watson. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Watson's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7, Watson working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, a 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
This offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They go play action here on first down.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right.
He finds Wilson.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these... coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On first and 10, Watson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. Now Watson.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Back to throw. Watson.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Operating from the gun. Watson. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Evans. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure what... is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And quickly they get to the line. Here's 2nd and 8. Sliding out of the pocket.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Texans are right back in this football game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
To throw, Watson.
He's going to let it fly.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One last throw here for Watson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is going.